friends, and hello student. My name is Ashok Sijala. In this session, we learn the CSS file in ASP.NET with C#. So yes, first share my laptop screen and here fix the position so you can watch better my video lecture. And here Microsoft Visual Studio Express for web edition and data binding on website folder is already open. And here new file, taking new file in new file, file menu, and Visual C# web form file, and here I give the name of file, and we can take the product, yes, product detail and apply to CSS Cascading Style Sheet file is there. So in my previous video lecture I covered the skin file. There are 5 concepts. You have to watch this video. And now here I take the CSS Cascading Style Sheet file, how to create and how to apply. So yes, I first add this web page and here fix the goal. Yes, full screen. So here CSS cascading style sheet files we have to apply in product form, and here we cannot take to design this copy. We cannot waste our time. So here in my previous video lecture there is already one product form is there, and that I applied the skin file, I think. So yes, here is a all are well. I just copy, but I not take the panel. Yes, so without panel table, yes. So we can only take the panel. You can take also, but here I not need. So I copy and paste to in this or this division tag, and also let us what designing is there. Yes, so any yes, so that button and all are set up, so we can use the CSS style sheet. Now local we have to design background color, all are removed in this first text box. Yes, here background color, right color and double border and yellow, yes, all are removed. And here also that some background color or are that's okay. So that all local we have to, and also in button is there some setting. So I also remove this button on click is there, but that 4 colors, font size, font bold, all are removed. Yes, any remaining? No. Okay, and just save. And design part I go in double, yes, first I select and then here left margin. So I take that is TRTB table, and there are all our text box. So we can use the that we can say that CSS file. Yes, I double click that button, and then our previous files that here, and then that design, that button coding, we can take the sum. Yes, I double click. So here one line, all label one print in ID, name, price, quantity, and amount is calculate to here text change. So we can also in that button I copy only one line, all code, because very simple, but we can focus to the CSS file how to create and apply. So label text I just adding that ID and txt, PID product ID, and BR tag, name txt, P name text box, that and price BR tag provide, and that adding and that appropriate text box that leave one label print all 5 field. Okay, ID, name, price, quantity, and amount we have to calculate, and that is a text change of the text quantity field. So here we can also take the text, yes, here that text quantity is field. I just double click and text quantity, and also copy. This is we can take first quantity in integer convert, and price P convert double, and multiply amount one double variable and assign to the amount. So some simple calculate. So I copy this code also and paste to a new file, and that is to here. Yes, so I paste to this. All are well. Yes, copy and paste. Okay, save. So I think that is very simple. Yes, first I close to our previous product file, otherwise that we can not identify to our current file. Okay, so now is complete, and let us check first that, and then we can create the CSS file. Yes, so that session I can focus on the CSS file, how to create and how to apply. Okay, so yes, now is running product detail underscore CSS file, and then now yes, I think that yes, now okay, and let us all are blank, and here pan product name, and then price like any float value, so 12.95, and quantity is at 12, yes, or any 15, like yes, and tab key that automatically the text change amount is calculated, okay, and submit. So all are print, that is perfectly. Now we can apply in this page, or that product or web page, that CSS. So how to create? First question, how to create? So file menu, yes, that step I can start file menu and taking new file. And here that in last there is a cascading style sheet. Yes, here is cascading style sheet. So I double click, yes, that selected, and that directly that default name style sheet CSS I cannot rename, just double click, so that but you can watch that come in the root folder directly. Here our data binding and application themes all then skin file, that automatically asks the applications theme folder you can save, but here not asking directly, that is a come. So how we can take? So first, yes, here we can, I first create our block. Yes, I remove this body part of an HTML, that is general. There are two type of block in CSS. Like in our master page, we can create the style tag. That style tag we can take the block general block and dot block. So that is called specific block, and general block apply to itself automatically. Like HTML is a general block. All page, like I give the background, that here is help is available. In skin file, that help is not available. So here background color we can take like light, yes, and some light color. So light sky blue, yes, so that is we can take. And then we can take the font, yes, so font we have to take font, yes, so font family is there, font is there, and then colon and 12 pixel px, that name. And like any name, here is Arial, so Arial, yes, and yes, sufficient. So and then also you can take margin or padding, that type of, if you require, here we can do only two. Okay, now we can dot content block. Yes, that is a dot block. So I use also dot block. And here we can provide the first background color. Yes, here is also, and we can take like here we can sky and aqua, you can say that. And then we can margin. Yes, here I take auto margin, and then width. Yes, width is there. So we can take like 600 px pixel is there. And then border, yes, at the border we have to provide, and then border, yes, and solid, yes, that style is solid, and that 2 pixel px, and black by default is black. Okay, but we can take black color. You can also take some different color, like here we can take like yellow color, so you can take also different color yellow. Okay, and then we can padding, yes, so padding and margin is so that we can take 10 px pixel, yes, so I think sufficient. And font is that style we have already defined, so that is, I think, no remaining any with order. Okay, so and then we can take like h small, so h3 I give, so that is also general block, h1 to h6, that our HTML tag. So here that color, yes, directly color is there, and we can provide our heading color, so we can take some different color. So here so many color is there. Yes, and blue violet is there, so brown is there, yes, so and some light color is also there, so light blue, coral, shine, yes, so golden blue, right? Okay, so sea green, okay, so many color is that. So slight gray note is perfect. Okay, so you can take this also sea green, yes, but that not perfectly, I think. So here so many color is there. So yes, let us check this heading color or olive. Okay, and font we have to take the font, and that size. Yes, so font size we can take. Font and size is here, and we can take like 18 pixel. Yes, so and then border of bottom. Yes, so because that is a heading, so bottom border, and then we can provide the like solid. Yes, and 2 px pixel, and that color also we can provide like orange. Okay, or any other color, so orange. Now that complete and label that our now it out that label block, label block automatically apply, because we can take yes, and that font, mm, font we can say that weight is there, so that is I think font style is there. Yes, so here italic or normal is there, italic is there. Yes, so inherit is, you have to use font style, and then font weight is there. So yes, last I yes, weight is last, and we can take the bold also, and then yes, that's sufficient I think. And now we can input to our text box. Yes, so that is a input block. So text box is apply automatically, input block. So that background color is there, and we can take light pink. Yes, so yes, light blue is there, gray, green. Yes, pink is there. So here I take pink. And then border. Yes, so border we have to already give. But here, yes, so border. Yes, so only border we have to take, not border. So yes, BOR. Yes, so then appear. Yes, right. And then dotted. Yes, so dotted we can take. And yes, so yes, automatically appear. And 3px pixel. Yes, and brown colors, or yes, brown. Yes, and then that back. Yes, let us check. So back 4 color is there. A font color. Yes, so font family is there, size is there, style. Yes, and weight is there. So that color is automatically, we can define the families we have to provide. So here, yes, so many is there, style, and here we can take some different, that style is family is there. So yes, Vardhana. Yes, no. So yes, here we can take like some any other like water down. What is that? Let us check. And then like one button we have to find dot block. So general block and dot block we have to take. Okay, so many. So that first we can take the like background color of button, and that we can take so many color. So we can use the like uh, dark select, and that the blue. Okay. Yes, and then we can font size is there, so we can take like large. Yes, so large, there are two, but we can take medium. And then font style. Yes, let us take style, so italic we can say that. Okay, so all so many block we have to define, and that I can just revise. So HTML, H3, and label and input, all block apply to itself. We cannot apply because that is general block. So HTML block is applied to our all page, and H3 we can take one heading and that apply label our label, and then input that text box, and button we have to apply. So two block we have to apply to ourselves, all other block to apply itself. So here that is a style sheet, and here that is our coding, and that is a designing. So yes, first how to apply, that is creating. Now how to topic is a how to apply. So select our design source code and go in the page directive tag, and here that attributes theme and equal sign that not appear, because here that already our website root folder that store. So in skin file that is automatically create. So how we can create manually. So here their website, our folder, and that you can right click. Yes, and then here add option is there, add, and then here add folder is option, and then theme is there. So that is three layer, add option, then add folder is there option, and then themes. So I just select this theme folder. So that is a theme underscore application theme folder is created, and we can give to our that same style sheet. Our file name is a style sheet. So I give the folder name is same style, yes, and sheet. Yes, so that is perfectly, yes. And this file we can move this folder, yes. So that is then and then that appear in the theme or attributes. So I go in above and press to means move this file. So that is a perfectly folder name and file name is same. I save, and now we can go in. That is now apply. What means that appear. I here save and yes. So that is appear. So that is a we can create the manually that style means application theme folder. So yes, that file is selected and general block apply to itself, and dot block we have to apply in class, that division tag, class attributes, and that content block. And but dot there is dot block is appear to here, and general block apply to itself. So we cannot take care that yes. So content block apply, and our button, yes. So yes, button is only one. So we can yes here you can watch. We can only two block is a, and here first I can apply. So that CSS individual control that property all control CSS class, like our like text box is there also CSS. Yes, so here CSS class is there, and each and every control that properties here you can see the label is also CSS, but our label is a more and text box is more. So we cannot like here five label is there and five text box is there. We can see our design part. So there is a file label and file label and file text box. So we cannot apply each and every like that dot block text box 1 2 3. So that is a general block. We can more control you can apply the general block, and one our button is only one, so you can apply the dot block. So that is a benefit to our. So general block like label we have to also define the general, because label is a 5 and input means text box there is 5, but button is only one. So we can define the dot block. So we can uh, uh, assign to ourselves, and that is a general to HTML or web page, and that is contain only one. So that is a, we can division tag apply. So two block we can apply to ourselves, that division, that class attributes, and individual control, that is our we can button or any control, but we can only one control take the dot block, and general other more control is there. So you can apply the general block. That is a scenario of CSS file. So all are well, and that is how to apply. Yes, that concept is a. So here we can take first theme, but that theme folder is not created. We can take I step revise. So right click, yes, and then go in add, and then add folder, and then theme. Here selected this option theme. Okay, so application theme folder is created. Then that folder that we have to automatically give the rename and to our file name. So file name folder name is same. Okay, and then appear to your page directory tag. Yes, that is my saying. So here appear. Okay, so I run this page. Yes, let us check how it's our page is looking. That is a CSS style sheet. That is area wise apply and better to the performance of the comparison the skin file. So look our outputs here, background, and here all are center, and then all our pink, and then here we can define to our font. Yes, so like we can give the any name, and then price. So 25 95 20. Yes, that italic is that, look, that style is italic. Yes, the font size font, and then amount is calculate itself and submit. That button we can style and all are printing. So our background color is not perfectly, but we can give some different color so that look is better. Okay, all are perfectly. That border is yellow color. Yes, and here is a black color border. Okay, so orange I think, but that looking is a black. Okay, so okay, now our back, and we can change to here. Yes, so our background, that light sky is not perfectly, so here we can take some different. Yes, here we can take aqua, and here we can change some different color like white. Yes, so light, sometimes white is also looking better. Yes, save and not run this file. Yes, so you can run this file. So yes, that Arial and 12 pixel. Here is some what happened. So background color, okay, here semicolon is remaining. So yes, semicolon is every that compulsory part of that CSS style sheet. Okay, for stop, save, and then run. Yes, so that is a sequence. So that is a CSS files cascading style sheet. And now let us check. Yes, so that look better. Yes, so that is a shine color and that white and background of text box, that pink, and then we can apply like uh, pencil. Yes, so that italic is there. So yes, we can give the pen. Yes, so that is a, I think not, we can take italic font. So all are very different type of angle is there. And that font we have to take some, that also is yes possibility. So font we can take like different. So yes, yes, so yes, there is a formatting. Yes, so that is a creating problem. So I stop. Yes, and here over that providing that is a not better. So like our family, we can give some different type of that name. So yes, right, let us check block over. So here is there, yes, margin auto and family color. Yes, and label. Yes, so yes, water family. Yes, here is a input. So I remove because that is a some different. So here we can select plain. Yes, so let us check. Yes, semicolon. And here olive is there, font. Yes, all are well. Other not. That is a disturbing. So you cannot like family. Yes, see here said that font family is there. So that is a disturbing. Okay, so font size we have to define. Yes, not defined like family. So font size, yes, and I give here like 20 12 px pixel input. Okay, and one point is remaining our h1 tag. So here we can what happen in of h3. Yes, h1 no. So h1 to h6 is there. So here we can give the product detail. Yes, so then and then our h3 block is applied automatically. We cannot take heading in HTML. So look in our CSS, we can take one h3 block. Yes, so here is where, yes, first here is there. So that is a not apply, but we cannot take h3 tag. Okay, so now is apply, and let us check. I run again. Yes, but that is a CSS file I run. So that is a redirecting. By mistakenly we can call that type of, so that redirect. Okay, so that is our default ASPX file is running. So we can be care not run to a CSS or master page skin file is never run. So we can always run to our web page file. So yes, and save and then run. Yes, now is let us check. So yes, now is time. So yes, yes, now is perfectly. Yes, so that looking better. Yes, now font is ready. We can visible. Yes, so I give the pen again. Yes, now is perfect. That some that diff. Yes, that price. Yes, and then here quantity is a integer. Yes, so that creating problem. I give the float. Yes, now looking better. Yes, all are perfectly. So look the designing. Yes, so we can check CSS style sheet perfectly in center position, border, heading, that product detail, and then bottom that border is there, orange color is there, and background aqua, that is shine color is there. So all are perfectly well. And now one point is remaining of this session, how to we can create to that we cannot create to ourselves and automatically that folder is created. So just so I just what we can do by again shift this file to our main root folder. So here, so anywhere, yes, I now okay, and I delete this folder. Yes, so yes, I deleted. Okay, so that folder is deleted. Now what to do? So I file menu go, and here we can take, yes, first I select our website folder and go automatically how to create, and we cannot create manually. So new file, and you here take the skin file, because skin file is automatically create the application theme folder, but here you can change your file name. That is the only solution. So here we can give like my we can say that css and or yes uh, product, we can say that product css, not my css. So product css, and also dot or yes, also, but only product, yes, and that dot extension CSS, because we can select the skin file, but here we can take rename is a product.css. So when we can add, that time we can asking, yes, here look, application theme folder, yes. So our that work is done. So look here, product and product.css. So what to do? So here that is skin file guideline. So I just select and remove, and our block already ready. So we can take here, our block is there. So we can just copy and paste, or you can also move this file that rename that folder. So that is a technique. We can misguide to and create to our requirement folder automatically. Okay, so we can misguide to application theme folder created, and I just paste. All are here. So we can also do that type of. So we cannot here directly now is appear. So yes, first is a error, because that we can change the name of folder by again equal. So that product is display and save, and then I run. So that complete. So we can take the automatically folder application theme folder. We cannot create to ourselves. That is also possible. So but we can select the skin file, but rename the extension is a css, and then all guidance we can remove. So all that is work as perfectly. So I give some different id, and that is a product detail form, and here we can give some like book pencil, we have to give eraser. Okay, yes, and then price, yes, I think what price, yes, today you know. So yes, quantity like 15, and tab keys automatically. Yes, here is a open. So enable false we have to, yes, and I submit. So that complete. So that is a perfectly designing. So here there are two technique I give, how to create a manually and how to create a automatically. So we can select the skin file, but rename, and that we can take the advantage of automatically application themes folder is created. And one uh, point is remaining, only paid load event to our amount field, yes, is that enable we have to false. So that is a calculate, it's false, not true. So whenever we can calculate, yes, I save and last time run. So you can watch what is a different bits. That is any counting field you cannot open that enable, because we cannot disturb that amount. So here that I done. So now let us take one pen now again, and then that the price is there. So 25.95 and 10, yes, and then tab. So yes, here not I mouse is not working because enable false. So that is calculate field, we cannot disturb to that field. Okay, so now I finish this session, CSS Cascading Style Sheet, how to create and how to apply, very simple, how to create the manually and how to create the automatically. Okay, misguide to or select the skin file, but give the extension is a CSS, and remove that skin file guideline and take to your block, general block and specific dot block, that's known as a specific block. So more control, that is rules. Here our label, and then our text box is a more, so 5 label and 5 text box, so we can create the general block. Button is only one, so we can create the uh, specific block. Okay, so now all are perfectly one, and I hope you can understand, enjoy this, what is a CSS cascading style, how to create and how to apply, and general block and default. Here our HTML is a general block, or label that H1 tag, H3 tag, yes, and that only two block is a dot. Here is a content block, and here our button dot block, and other all are three is a general HTML, then label and input means and H, that four general and two specific block. Okay, so HTML block we have to create, content block we have to create, H3 block create, and then input, label and button, six block create. Two is a specific like content and button, that specific block that known as a dot block, specific block. So we can apply to ourselves. So division, that is a class, CSS means class attributes is there, and each and every our ASP control, that is CSS class attributes, that general dot block apply, and general block apply to itself, we cannot apply to ourselves. Okay, so that is a skin CSS file, and skin file we can also in my previous video cover. So yes, thanks for your watching, supporting and sharing my video lecture. Any doubt of this CSS cascading style sheet file, how to create, how to apply, and how to apply to your block, general and specific dot block. So write in comment section. So I give definitely answer. Thanks for your supporting, sharing, and my video lecture. So thanks again, and Hare Krishna.